In the UK, Prime Minister Boris Johnson is applauding the nation's unprecedented vaccination rollout. At least 15 million people have had their first COVID-19 shot, and now the next phase begins. But Johnson is tempering expectations to help ease Britain out of lockdown. The number of people in hospitals suffering from severe forms of the virus is higher now than in the first wave of the pandemic. Here's our Europe Bureau Chief Goomansingh with the health crisis in one of the world's hardest hit regions.
How do you do? Nice to see you. Good morning.
With health officials moving on to a new vaccination priority group, 65 to 69-year-olds, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has reason to be cheerful.
If you look at what's happened in the last few weeks, it's been an unbelievable effort by the NHS.
National Health Service workers, pharmacists and members of the military have all been instrumental in the UK reaching its goal of 15 million jabs by mid-month. But the threat of the virus has not been eased. British nationals arriving from red list countries, mostly in South America and Africa, are now being whisked off to 16 different quarantine hotels.
We will be calling every guest every day just to check if there's anything we can get them, is there anything we can do for them, if there's any concerns that they have. But in addition to that, there's also a welfare call provided by government.
Imported infections are of great concern because of virus variants. Any positive test from a traveler will undergo genomic sequencing. The more transmissible variant first discovered in the UK led to a third lockdown for England. As the government praises its vaccination achievements, it's countering calls to reopen, saying a timeline will be shared next week.
I mean, for me, making sure that we, as we lift measures, we do so carefully and cautiously to make sure that we don't have to put them on again.
Rates of infection, although they're coming down, are still comparatively high. So we've got to be very prudent. Right, this is the moment.
Prudent but positive, says Johnson, that things are moving in the right direction. Goomansingh, Global News, London.